What do you guys know about Taylor and how close she came to maybe not coming back?
Oh, I remember the petitions going around everywhere, and then he's like, no, I got this. I think I would be, like, upset just because he was in the first one, and, like, I think that he should be a part of, the, like, all 4 movies.
So are you guys happy that Taylor Lautner's back in the role of Jacob in New Moon?
Yes.
So that brings us to our next burning question. Why did Taylor almost get fired?
When Twilight opened last November to a staggering $70 million haul at the box office, the movie's cast and crew were on top of the world. Co-star Taylor Lautner was partying just a little harder than the rest, knowing that his character Jacob Black would go from supporting role to romantic lead in film number 2.
The competition going on between Jacob and Edward is awesome. It's my favorite part of the series, so it'd be really cool. We'll see.
But the celebration came to an abrupt end just a few short days later when a sequel was announced, and Taylor's name was nowhere to be found on the press release. Shock would be an understatement.
All I can say is I'm going to be ready if my number's called.
Then, in early December, with fans still lining up in record numbers to adore him on the big screen, the 16-year-old star got word that the woman who hired him, Twilight director Catherine Hardwicke, was out, and Golden Compass director Chris Weitz was in for New Moon, a man he'd never even met. When Taylor learned that the new director was seriously considering a more manly actor for the sequel's beefier Jacob, the aspiring werewolf knew he had a choice: sit back and wait, or take action to convince Weitz.
Honestly, if I would have let myself get to that darkest moment, it wouldn't have been good. So I tried to focus on what I could control the whole time and not let whatever was going on outside get to me.
His competitor, actor Michael Copon, who hit Facebook in mid-December to let the world know he was close to landing the coveted role. And a very stoic Taylor told MTV News he was not giving up hope.
As far as I know, I haven't been told no yet. So it's still all up in the air.
While Taylor tried to save his job, the same fans who chanted his name at countless screenings took action, hitting fan sites to express their outrage.
We just found out something very upsetting, that they might replace Jacob Black, Taylor Lautner,
With some other freak.
yeah.
If they get rid of Taylor, I say just get rid of Kristen and Rob and start all over.
Thanks, Steve. You can't tell me that this is not ready to be a wolf.
And with his fans doing their part, Taylor was certainly going to do his, hitting the gym hard to prove he could transform himself into New Moon's Jax Jacob.
I've been working out since the day we stopped filming Twilight. Just weighed myself today, put on 19 pounds.
I know he's working out like crazy to try and bulk up and everything.
And he delivered, packing on a whopping 30 pounds of muscle. Chris Weitz was so impressed that on January 7th, he posted a statement online announcing that Taylor would indeed be returning as Jacob Black in New Moon. Team Taylor was triumphant.
The first thing I said upon shaking hands was, I want you to meet Jacob. And the physical stuff that Taylor did was great. Fantastic. And I think the fans have already seen the effect that it has.
I wouldn't want to work that hard, and he worked that hard, so it's like really cool of him to do that for us. We love you, Taylor.
So why did Taylor almost get fired? Because New Moon's director needed to be convinced that Taylor could transform himself into buff werewolf Jacob. And he did it. Today, the budding 17-year-old superstar is gracing the covers of countless magazines, and he's signed on for a long list of new projects. He's even rumored to be dating pop princess Taylor Swift. And very soon, he'll be able to fully celebrate his latest box office success. In just a few minutes, our next burning question. Faced with Bella's dilemma, who would Kristen Stewart pick? Brooding, passionate Edward, or loyal, reliable Jacob?